Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely. Peter Pan, that's what.
Hi, it's me again. Favorite host. Here's James.
What's up? How y'all doing?
Hi, James. James is going to be our next up to answer some questions. And you have anything you want to share, James?
Aren't I supposed to get like an intro or something?
An intro? What does he think this is? This is James. That is his intro. He just doesn't know. You want to share your social media pages or anything, James?
You can catch me on Instagram under James_Avery with 2 E's in Avery. I'm a photographer, videographer, fashion entrepreneur, anything else. Yeah.
The jack of all trades, this
jack
guy.
of all trades.
And for the record, he is not single. Shannon, come over. Come say hi. Come wave. Throw a hand in the video. Just throw your hand in. Come over. There she is. So please don't comment for James, okay? Because that's my friend. I don't want to have to, check nobody. All right.
I don't need no drama today.
But he is so kind to want to participate and share some things with you guys. And that's what we're going to do. So we're going to jump right in. Okay? I'm just waiting for my little questions to load.
Kind of slow, huh?
I mean, it's probably because my phone is dying. Yikes.
It's not good. We have to edit this out.
Let's do a, yeah, I probably will. Let's do a warm-up question.
Why don't you just go off the cuff?
Okay. I'm gonna go off the cuff. So, James, what do you think about men who ghost women?
Men that ghost women. And I guess the right answer is that it's not a great thing to do.
Indeed.
But sometimes it is necessary.
Wait, what? When is it necessary to ghost? It is a horrible thing to do. You know what?
Well, I think because sometimes you can't really totally explain or want to go into depth about why there isn't a connection. So sometimes, but it's it's not the greatest thing to do. I wouldn't say hey, do it every time, but you get a couple passes, just 1 or 2. Don't be.
You get 2 passes to ghost.
Just don't go. Just don't go overboard with it. But you could do like 1 or 2.
So it's okay if you do it on occasion, but you can't be a serial ghoster.
Don't
is that what you're saying?
Don't be a serial ghoster. That's what I'm saying.
But my thing is, why do people who ghost always resurface? Like, what is the deal? Like, they ghost, and then like 3 weeks later they pop back up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, because their pics haven't been.
Oh.
So
whoever they really like has not met their standards, so they're doubling back?
They're doubling back. So, and basically you're plan B, and nobody wants to be plan B.
No. I am not nobody's garlic bread. I ain't no side, okay? It ain't happening. Alright, so,
So, yeah, ladies, if he ever comes back around, know that you weren't first pick. So.
Yikes. Alright, so we'll move right along. This question is, name something that women think about men that is not true.
Women think about men that are not true. Say that one more time.
Name something that women think about men that is not true.
They can say,
and not the whole all men are dogs. That's been done. Okay. We need something fresh and new. And we know there's a lot of shit that women say about men. I'll give you one. Women always say guys only want one thing. So that's an example. So like what, you can use that example or you can, you know, come up with your own. But that's what I mean. Like something that's not necessarily true that women always say.
They can say that he's a great guy and not even really know him.
Wow. That is profound. I think I've done that before.
Because they haven't really, you know, they haven't really gotten to know him.
So they didn't
to
vet
really
him.
know that they just basically know surface level things about him. So even though he might really be a great guy, but they just, there's not a substantial enough information to come to that conclusion. So
so it's premature.
It's
Women will throw that good guy label out prematurely before they really have a chance to vet him.
Right, exactly.
I think that's fair. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I finally got my questions.
Cool.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright, so what is your definition of a hoe, sir?
Definition of a hoe.
This is one of my favorites.
Well, I don't think a woman having sex with different guys is considered a hoe. I can say that. Because I think if we're being honest, guys do it as well.
But there could be guy hoes. There could be a girl and guy hoes.
Right, there could be. But I mean, he just because he has options of, you know, one or two or three doesn't necessarily make them a hoe. I think what makes a person a hoe is like being irresponsible, not protecting yourself.
Okay.
Meeting a person on the first night.
Oh, one night stand.
One night stands. I think that could kind of make you a hoe. Is like a hoe is irresponsible.
Okay.
But I mean, if you're responsible at keeping yourself protected, having somewhat investment in people, I think that's fine. You know, as long as you keep yourself honest and honesty is key. I think when you're lying to people and saying, "Oh, it's only you, babe," I think that kind of
make you a hoe.
Yeah, I think that makes you a hoe.
When you know there's like 3 other babes.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. Hey. Hi.
What's up?
This has been quite the task, you guys, trying to record. It has been hard as shit. But we're going to hurry up and try to get through this and get as much questions answered as possible. Who are you, sir?
My name is Said.
Said. Hi, Said.
What's happening?
Are you single?
Yes, very much so.
Yes, he is. So, any social media you'd like to share with the ladies?
I would share it when they post in the comments and they can get with me just like that.
All right, cool. So without further ado, let's just go on and get right to the questions, okay? Do you think that there is a difference between women who are raised in a 1 or 2 parent household?
I think so. I think it's you gotta have a good structured person, you know, get good structure from your mom, good structure from your dad, you know. I guess values, you know, where your values come from. So yeah, I think it's important. I think it's very important that you have a person that's well structured.
Okay. What does it mean for a guy who dates a woman too long?
They're not committing fully. Something they may be scared of to not fully commit, you know. Yeah.
Okay. What are your thoughts on a woman who has fake anything, booty, breasts, work done, nose job, lip injections, 40-inch weave. What are your thoughts on it?
They're trying to paint pictures of something that they may have possible insecurities about, or may have seen someone on TV they might want to be like, or something like that. I don't like it per se. I would like real, to a certain extent. Everything doesn't necessarily have to be all natural. If you keep yourself groomed and your hair is looking nice and everything like that, that's fine. But the fake stuff, the boobies and the butt, I don't know about that one.
Okay. Is it a turn off to be around a woman who uses poor language?
Yes, it is. It is. I like ladylike women. And to the point where we might have to argue or something, and you can use that language in, while we're together, but not out in public. So yeah, it's important not to be with a woman with a potty mouth.
Okay. Why don't men buy flowers, gifts, and surprise their women on lunch breaks anymore?
Because they done got comfortable in a relationship. They're not fanning the flame anymore. They done forgot what it took. And I guess in the beginning you probably did all of that, but then you got comfortable. So you got to continuously keep that fan going. That real good spark you had when you first got together. So It's very important.
Gotcha. All right, cool. Do you think people stretch the definition of thick?
Be a little more specific than that. You can be more specific when you say stretch.
You got everybody who kind of wants to fall into a category of thick. Slim thick, thick, BBW thick, super thick, thickety thick. Like, everybody is really trying to find a way to fall underneath thick. What do you think that there's just one thick?
No, there's a lot of thicks.
I think it's just one. I think everything else is
because
overreach.
you got shorty thick, or she's big boned.
That's not thick.
That's not thick. Why is that not thick?
Because you just said it right there. You didn't call her thick. You called her big bone.
That's another word for it, though, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing. I'm not telling you how to answer. I'm just going by what you just said. So if there's one thick, then you shouldn't have a spectrum this big of thicks. So if that is what your thoughts are, if not, then there is only one thick. I do think that people are all over the place with it. Everybody between 100 pounds and 400 pounds falls underneath thick somewhere. And, according to, like, what people kind of put out there, it's just like everybody can be thick.
Is it thick in the hips, thick in the waist, thick where, or do you just sum it all as just...
This is a God question. This is what y'all think.
Right.
Every time I can't open up a social media page without seeing a hashtag or a call to women, like, post your pictures, all my super thick women, all my BBW thick, all my thickums 200 and up, all my this, all my slim thick. Like, it's just endless, the amount of thick categories that are out there. And I ain't bashing the thick. I just feel like there is not one definition of thick anymore. I remember there used to be when thick first was hot on the scene, and that's all you heard was, yeah, she thick. That was like 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But now they have taken this one, like, and they've created a whole new variety of definitions of thick. So no matter where you fall on the scale, or your top or bottom half or whatever, you can somehow still manage to come out thick. I'm just saying, that's what it looked like. That's what it looked like according to the guys. It looked like y'all throw a thick label on anything. I don't know.
I wouldn't say everything. Not everything. If you thick, you thick. That's me. If you thick, you thick. I'm
What
not
is
gonna break
thick?
it down. Thick is 36, 24, 36. That's thick. That should just be flat out it. Thick, right there. That's it. No skinny, thick. No, okay, because you skinny, okay, you got thick thighs. No. 36, 24, 30. If you got anything close to that, that's thick.
Brick house body.
There you go.
Well proportioned is thick.
Very good. Figure 8.
Okay. All right. Hi, we're back, and we have someone new. We have Don here, and he is going to be answering the next set of questions. Anything you want to say, Don?
Let's go ahead.
Anything that you want to provide? Any of your social media pages or anything in case somebody want to find you?
My Instagram is _ Stone STONE 803.
And are you single, Don?
I am single,
You're single.
like a Pringle.
All right, so we're gonna get right into the questions. The first one is: have you ever ghosted anybody?
I have.
Oh,
I have
God.
ghosted like Patrick Swayze. Is it fine to ghost? No, it's never fine to ghost.
No.
But sometimes it is necessary because I've ghosted just off communication. I'm a big communication person. If I don't feel like we had a communication, it was either a connection, either continue talking like it's fine. We don't talk tomorrow. That's a ghost.
What? Wow, Don is a big communicator. I think on the level of ghosting, that's a little petty. But who am I? I feel like when you ghost, it's usually because somebody that you're dealing with has met one of your deal breakers. That's what I feel like would trigger a ghost. But you know, I'm just the person that's running this video. All right. So, anything else you want to add about ghosting?
That's it about ghosting, really.
All right. Why are guys more willing to have a baby with a woman than marry her when they are both lifelong commitments?
I don't know. That's a real honest question. I really don't. I have no idea. I didn't grow up in a split home, so it was if I had a baby, I'm married. This is my wife. My life wasn't like that, so my life ended up being like that, so I don't know.
You don't know why.
It gotta be a chemical imbalance or something like that.
I think it's
I have
so
a baby
strange.
versus stick with a woman and deal with all the stresses of this and that and this and that.
I don't understand the appeal. I don't. I promise you, I don't. I can say a really quick story. I had met a guy, and we were talking, and he was like, "I'm not really looking for a relationship right now." And I was like, "Oh, okay. I mean, I understand." And then I was like, "So, you know, what else aren't you really looking for?" He's like, "I mean, that's really it. I don't mind, like, dating somebody, maybe sleeping with them or whatever." And I was like, "Oh, okay." He was like, "You know, if something happens, then it happens." And I was like, "What?" So you just basically said, "I don't mind having sex with girls, and if they get pregnant, I'll deal with it." But you just blatantly said, "But I don't want a relationship." Like, I really couldn't understand what the fuck was wrong with him. Like, have you heard yourself lately? Because that is bizarre, nigga. Like, nah. It's a no. It's a hard no for me. Because that's crazy. But what do you think about that situation?
I can't see it myself. I can't see it just having a baby. I can't just go plant trees and not go worry about them.
Like, what the... It's just ridiculous. I just don't get it. Like, you're gonna have a baby or just do it without any thought, without knowing who you're dealing with or whatever, versus choosing someone and saying that I want to merge lives. You know, I mean, we all know marriage is more like about business than anything, you know, but saying that I want to just share my life with you forever, I just don't get it. Like, you would prefer I'd rather be on the books till my son 18 and have to deal with you and your bullshit than have to put a ring on your finger. I just cannot, like, grasp that concept right over. right over. At any rate, we'll move on. What do you think about fake booties? We all know it's all the rage right now.
Fake booties, fake chick. That's all the way through and through.
I mean,
Fake booty, fake chick.
but y'all love it though. Y'all love it though.
Me, myself, I don't. Yeah, it look good, this and this, but over time, it ain't you. I want the real you. You can have a no ass. You know what I mean? I'm cool. If it's you, it's you. But if you can't accept yourself for yourself, it's kind of some issues deep down inside.
I mean, so we all know that everybody is trigger happy with plastic surgery these days. I would have never thought it would be so common across the board for people to just be like, I'm gonna have elective surgery. I'm just gonna get my tax money and I'm getting this booty and that's it. You know, so it's shocking. What do you think about how everybody is just like, it's not a big deal, you know? It's just a procedure. It's for me and my happiness, and like, what, can't you find other ways to be happy? That's my thing.
You can't find other ways to be happy, but if you're not happy with yourself, like body wise, you can always change it. I won't prefer, you know what I mean? But I ain't no plastic surgeon. I ain't no.
Do you not, Dr. Don?
Nah, I ain't gonna get nothing on
Dr.
me.
Don? You ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting
Nah,
nothing.
alright.
How is it important? Well, excuse me. How important is it for a woman that you date to have a relationship with God?
It's very important. It's very important. Like, I know a woman that's closer to God. She gonna see the God in her man. If she follow him, she follow God. She gonna follow a man all the way through and through. So she gonna have a faith in a relationship. Like when times get hard, she gonna be on no, well, you know, ain't nothing going on. This is us. We just fell off. She gonna get down on her knees with you and ask you to get down on her knees with you and pray with you, or pray for y'all and stuff like that.
That's a
So
good answer. I agree.
It's important.
I agree. You had a very good point that if things get tough, you know, you guys can rely on, both of you guys, on your relationship with God, you know, to kind of help you get through that rough patch and direct you as far as getting through those issues instead of having it create a wedge. So I think that's it's a very good answer.